Homeless Authority went out last month to conduct a new homeless count, which is needed to receive funding to combat homelessness. Whether you're out here to catch fly ball out in the stadium or celebrate a new season of Dodger baseball, you're sure to find some excitement. Hello and welcome to On Point. I'm Yesenia Burgara, and today we will be introducing one of the most advanced sport club programs in the country. That money will help assist the homeless with housing, social services, and job training programs. The hope is to prevent them from returning to the streets. Governor Brown, along with Democratic mayors across the country, say they will fight the order and are confident in victory. Registration is available online or could be picked up at any local post office, library, or government office as long as it's postmarked before October 24th. And many flowers, including the marigold, whose scent welcomes back the spirits. El Distrito Escolar de Los Ángeles tiene el 74% de estudiantes latinos en sus escuelas, el cual mandaron un comunicado pidiéndole a los padres que mandaran a sus hijos a clases. En Mission Hills, soy Yesenia Burgara con Valley View News. The homeless population has grown in the valley over the past few years, and shelters are limited. The homeless have only 3 family shelters and 2 that allow single individuals. Grace Pomlin has been homeless for 10 years, and when it rains, her options are limited.
I stay on the street, or we'll go into like restaurants. Like there's Denny's that you can stay 24 hours. There's another restaurant on Sherman Way.
The San Fernando Valley Rescue Mission is one of the family shelters in the valley. It has 90 beds accommodating families only, and that is why individuals like Grace cannot stay there. Audrey Kokar is the Community Relations Coordinator for the Valley Rescue Mission. She says she has seen more and more homeless families in the last several years.
It's grown in the valley over 30%. In fact, 1/3 of the homeless population is made up of families, and so it's a constant flow.
Jimmy Brown works for the Rescue Mission Shower Program. He says there is a serious need for more shelter support for single individuals.
I even have some elderly women that are just on Social Security that just don't have enough to live. And there just needs to be more of an awareness and just a push to be able to have opportunities for those folks.
The Homeless Authority went out last month to conduct a new homeless count, which is needed to receive funding to combat homelessness. The number should be announced within 4 to 5 months. In Northridge, California, this is Yesenia Burgara, Valley View News. Dodger fans celebrate the beginning of the 60th year of Dodger baseball in Los Angeles. While some fans head to the stadium, others join another tradition only feet away. Many fans, mostly Hispanic, gather annually at Elysian Park to celebrate the Dodger opener.
What keeps bringing me back is the environment. I mean, like all the Latino community that's right here. I mean, even though we're outside of the main gates, like people who don't have tickets or want to have tickets, they come here to enjoy themselves and to celebrate our unity as Dodger fans.
The celebration consists of live music and plenty of food. Beefed up patrol and restrictions because of past problems have caused low attendance this year, but has not scared off the devoted.
I'm going to continue to do the same thing. If it's not going to be here at Elysian Park, I mean, there's always other functions, before we go to the actual game.
We just want people here to have a good time, and we want to facilitate that.
Luis Ramon says he is not happy with the heavy police presence. However, he says he does feel safe and is optimistic about Dodger baseball.
That's what I want to bring it home. I'm tired of the division title t-shirts. I want a world championship t-shirt.
Like Ramon, ticket holders make their way to the stadium in hopes for a win and look forward to a World Series title. Whether you're out here to catch fly ball out in the stadium or celebrate a new season of Dodger baseball, you're sure to find some excitement. In Los Angeles, I'm Yesenia Burgara with Valley View News. Homelessness has increased over 35% in the San Fernando Valley, but voters passed a $1.2 billion bond measure yesterday to help the homeless. The sales tax increase is expected to generate nearly $400 million a year over the next decade. That money will help assist the homeless with housing, social services, and job training programs. The hope is to prevent them from returning to the streets. Billy Ray Miller has been homeless for 2 years and feels the homeless might be afraid of getting the help that Measure H will provide.
I think it'll only help if the homeless person decides on their own that they are willing to intently participate in going and being fervent about getting the services, getting the things that they need.
Proponents supportive of the measure are hopeful that it will get people off the streets and into shelters.
So many people that are homeless would rather live in a house, would rather have an apartment, you know, and if we have to pay for that, that's just the cost of having a community, of being, you know, of being Americans.
Joel Fajardo is the vice mayor of San Fernando and says Measure H will not end homelessness, but it is a step in the right direction.
Measure H comes at the right time where we can actually take a look at the data that we have and find ways to address the homeless situation before it gets any worse.
In San Fernando, this is Yesenia Burgara, Valley View News. Inmigrantes a través del estado protestaron contra las políticas migratorias del presidente Trump. Un día sin inmigrantes espera demostrar el aporte de los inmigrantes a este país. La huelga pidió a inmigrantes no trabajar, no hacer compras y no ir a clase. Y algunos trabajadores compasivos decidieron no abrir sus negocios. Creo que el apoyo le demuestra a otros que hay alguien aquí luchando por ellos. Organizadores comentan que estas demostraciones son el principio de luchas largas. Yo pienso que lo importante en términos de un movimiento es de seguir organizándose, asistir a estas marchas y eventos cuando uno puede, y el organizarse para los derechos de los inmigrantes parte de su cada día.
El Distrito Escolar de Los Ángeles tiene el 74% de estudiantes latinos en sus escuelas, el cual mandaron un comunicado pidiéndole a los padres que mandaran a sus hijos a clases. En Mission Hills, soy Yesenia Burgara con Valley View News. Today we will be introducing one of the most advanced sport club programs in the country. CSUN has 27 active regional and national competitive sports that Matadors can be a part of. Some of those teams include boxing, the 2016 U.S. Intercollegiate Boxing Association champs, rugby, both women's and men's teams, cheer, who performs and holds practice inside the CSUN Matadome, salsa libre, also known as the Army because of the size of their club, women's volleyball, who is currently in its 5th year running, and ice hockey, who won the first LA Kings College Cup championship. Most of the club teams travel and compete against other college sport club teams. The student-run program has been successful in championships as well as bringing national titles to CSUN. The ice hockey team recently won the West Coast Hockey Conference title against San Diego State University. And last year, boxing held nationals at CSUN that featured over 30 boxing sport club teams across the nation. The competitiveness is what makes the clubs fun to most of the members, but many enjoy the team unity much more. Salsa Libre's social chair, Eduardo Sanchez, says he thinks what the members like most about the group is the sense of family.
We are such a big group, and every time we're done practicing, we always go out to eat, we go to socialize, we do homework together. So even though you may come in not knowing anybody, by the time you're done, you know the whole team, and everybody's pretty much your family.
The program is funded through Associated Students Marketing, along with out-of-pocket contributions and fundraising by each club. Matador Sports Network executive producer Charles Narath says the network is broadening its coverage from live stream game day footage.
We're also expanding into a newsletter that goes out every week or every other week with written recaps of the games, upcoming games, and athlete profiles.
They also have their own athletic trainers and their own facility where they provide rehab if needed. Students who want to create their own club can visit the sport club's office that is located in the SRC.